So we started off in Miller's Bay. Me and Hayden have just been bruting it out here without the tent, moving around. We got our trap set up out here, and we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna move to north of Merritt now. We got some tips on
about by Horseshoe Cove where we were last. Horseshoe Reef, I should say. We were yesterday.
So go past out the spot where we set up yesterday, and hopefully we can actually find some better fish.
It's called Battle on the Bago. You've got to battle for bites. It's really hard. But everyone's out here. There must be something.
Yeah, they all got the tech and fish finders. I am the fish finder. We have continued to move along, and now we are in the middle of this channel. So it seems pretty interesting. Much thinner ice though. We've been used to 2 feet everywhere else. And you can see down there, this is only like 2 to 4 inches, so it's a little bit more sketchy when it cracks. Despite moving to shallower water with thinner ice, it really was a battle. People were clearing up off of their sturgeon holes that have been made, and we decided it was time to head in for the night, prep, and see what we could do for our last day in the tournament. Day 3 out here on Winnebago. It is snowed a whole bunch. We got like probably 3 or 4 inches so far this morning.
3? It was
still
5.
Coming down.
God, I hate this place.
Getting ready to rumble.
Okay.
Prepare.
It was hard, but now it's even harder, man.
Here's the thing. We thought we were in rough enough shape yesterday, and then we were gonna find. We were gonna take this other person's spot because it looked like it was the place to go. They had some tip ups coming up, but even though they weren't getting fish, they were getting bites. And then the weather was just like, how about Scotty don't? And now we're just out here, completely free balling the snow, man.
I already fell on my ass. I hate being out here.
Prila ate shit, so that was treacherous.
I don't like it. I don't like being out here. Let me go home.
Now we just have to hope we find the right tent. I'm gonna drop down.
There's a village?
Yeah, there's a whole mob of heads up ahead. A lot of cars.
Apparently there's a village out in these whiteout conditions.
Into the deep.
Dude, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be the first episode. First episode where we just don't catch a single fish.
You're not wrong. We're not gonna catch anything. Not out here.
The title of this one is gonna be like Lost in the Snow.
No, we're having a blowy. That's what it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Brutal.
There's literally a village showing up.
Here's the mob of people. We finally have found the correct destination. It would be so fun to send the drone up and all it sees is white.
I don't think it'll get caked in snow. No, it'll get caked in snow.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to, you know how hard it would be to navigate the drone once you're losing sight of it?
No, you know
everything is going to look exactly the same.
God, you know how hard it's going to be to go back? We have no idea how to go back.
Just turn around. It's a freaking road. They literally pave it.
No, you don't understand.
They paved the road. 3 of the tournament. Still no fish. Well, day 2 of the tournament. Day 1 was the trial day. And now it's a whiteout. So we got about 5 inches of snow. See, it totally looked like one of those animated cartoons where it's just you, the character on the white screen. You can't see anything else.
She was pointing the camera at me.
So,
point the camera at me.
The first thing to go, the car has been stuck. And we're going to attempt to get all the snow out of the car and move the car now. Then maybe we'll find a spot to actually drop and jig for some fish. But people are tented up. It's gonna be a rough one out here today.
One of our convoys got stuck out here.
Yeah, we really are doing a convoy.
Yeah, we're on a convoy. What do you think this is called? We got stuck out here. We'll see where we get to.
Yeah, have me.
We made it past the ice bridge.
Try and reverse.
We made it past the ice bridge.
Try and hit that fucking one tire track.
We made it past the ice bridge. We got a little bit more to land. Let's see how this goes. Oh, go around. Go around. Yeah.
As it turns out, without the truck out here, a reoccurring theme would indeed be getting stuck in the snow over and over.
Unknown conditions, unknown placement. We don't have GPS. We're kind of screwed if we don't go. We're following a convoy back. We'll figure out if we survive or not.
We made it a solid 2 feet that time.
This is where we're parking, boys.
What the attempt?
Alright, Bree will do the same.
Look at, we actually, that was a decent little distance we got there that time, boys. All right. Let's get a little further out then, shall we?
No, this is it. This is the spot. This is where the fish are.
The fish are right here, right there, right in the spots.
While we may have been lacking in equipment, we were not lacking in determination, and it showed to other competitors out on the ice. Fortunately, this older gentleman came over and gave us a big hand and drilled a bunch of the holes to speed up the process of hopefully having us get some fish on the ice. Considering the amount of these me and Hayden had already drilled over the course of this weekend so far, this was a really big help. What you doing there, bud?
We're just dropping all the way down to the bottom with these golden spoons. I got a few little red flakes on them, as you can see here. Give it that little extra flair to really try and get the attention of these fish, and hopefully it'll work. We talked to the locals, and that's what they said they were using, and the schools of the white bass are just coming through. So really gotta hope, just put it right in their face at the right time when a school passes over and pull them up.
Yeah.
It has been a really challenging day and a half. We're trying hard to catch some fish, and Lake Winnebago has not been cooperating. There's a big lake, it's the size of a county in Wisconsin, and without knowing the live scope, it's like taking a shot in the dark. But hopefully today we can dial it in. Got about 3 hours left before we have to hit the scales. Feeling hopeful. Knock on wood, of course. Jeez.
The thing that you have in your hand.
This right here is a Beaver Dam tip-up. A Beaver Dam brand based out of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. It is like the cream of the crop of tip-ups, in my opinion. Basically, how this works, let me set it up for a second. The line gets fed through this spool right here, and the spool sits under the ice like this. Then, as a fish comes, hooked right here, it pulls the line, and boom, the flag goes up, and then we all freak out and try to catch a fish. And it's super simple. It's got this sheath right here, so it can totally freeze through, and it'll still register as the fish comes and bites it. Hey, we're gonna get it set up, and hopefully we catch something.
As we already got one down here.
At an old school tip up.
Hey, they work. This is what he does all day, every day. Man is living his dream, and I'm still a hostage out here in the cold ice. I wish to be found and taken home, but the reality is hostages are stuck in the ice. I don't know how many hours I got left before I freeze all through, but this is Jack signing off again.
You sing a song?
This may be my last transmission, but we'll see.
Well, I don't know if it's disappointing or like actually motivating that he said he was getting everything right off the bottom, because that's the exact technique we were doing. And
The whole time.
I was hoping he was gonna say it's like, no, they're like in the middle of the water column, something like that. But no, those suckers are just sitting on the couch with a cat at the bottom of the lake.
I wish I was there too, but too bad I'm a hostage here.
Yeah.
Day 2 of hostage.
Thank you to Priel for being our cameraman for the day.
And a hostage.
And hostage.
I tried to blink twice, but no one looked again.
Man, you're not reading the ransom thing we set up for you. You're not reading the teleprompter.
All I see on the teleprompter
is complain. Yeah, like when you're a hostage.
they don't give me good caviar out here. I'm stuck. No warmth.
Man, Winnebago is a challenging lake, I'll tell you that. Action.
We got an hour left. It's crunch time. And you, me, and Team Pre, you're not going home at the end. I will pull one up if I have to go down there myself and drag it from the bottom.
What's your strategy?
Right now, I've switched to a golden little jig head, and I threw a rosy red on the bottom of that hook for a little more life on the kick. Just trying to get something's attention in the area.
Thing about fishing is, if you persevere long enough, even when nothing is biting, I mean nothing, eventually, one way or another, if you want it bad enough, some fish will end up at your feet. You just don't know what's going to get them there. You got to keep trying. And although I'm sure Priel would have much rather been at home with the cat on the couch on this day, I think at the end of it, he was happy he was out there on the water with us to experience this moment.
All right, I think they just caught 2 fish. Looks like they just caught 2 fish out in the wild here. 2 of their tip-ups just went out.
Three, two, one, action.
Well, they're snowy. They're not pretty, but some white bass was what we were finding out here on this crazy lake today. What a tournament. Slow for the most part. A lot of struggle, but you persevere. You never know. Somehow you might end up getting fish.
Yeah, lamprey. Wow. The lamprey was on the perch.
Really? It was like sucking to him?
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, that's a hog.
That's a good white bass.
Well, these,
Wow.
that one, pretty good size. This one here. Oh. Here, you 2 guys pick what you want. I'm gonna take this one. Well, that's a sheep head. I'm like, why does that look so nasty?
This was probably the slowest fishing I've ever had happen in my entire life. I mean, it really seemed like the cat put a curse on us, but we persevered, stayed out there, and if I learned anything in this crazy crowd of people, it's that if you want to go compete in one of these tournaments, have a fish finder or a live scope. It's your best chance of actually putting something up on the numbers. But the turnout was awesome. Just being out there was a crazy experience that everyone got to enjoy, even Priel. And I think we'll be back next year with a lot more gear and equipment to try and go out, place, and land some good fish. Subscribe!